Okay, so welcome back to the Vinyl Update 41 Part 2. Now, if you've seen Part 1 and got through Part 1, then well done for that one, and hopefully you'll get through to the end, get through to this video, because we've got a lot to get through, so that's why I kind of made it into two parts, because we've got a lot to cover, as I say. Here we go over to the DVDs now. Now, this one I got from the Barrowlands Market in Glasgow, where I was there just recently. Roy Orbison, the Anthology DVD, a documentary type of thing on Roy. Good to have this one. Now these ones came from my Sockets record shop, but on different occasions. Now they got in this big Elvis collection on DVD recently. Big DVD collection, big merchandise collection. There's a lot to get, a lot to show. So I thought I would get some, and I saw some of these DVDs, and some of these were like concert footage that's never been released or stuff like that. So yeah, good to own some of these. So yeah, I'm going to show you them one by one. First one up is Elvis, An Evening at Hampton Roads. This is from the concert, one of the concerts they filmed for On Tour. So yeah, good to have this one. From April 9th, 1972, good one to own. This is fan footage, but still a good one. Burning in Birmingham from December 29th, 1976. Some fans say that the December 76 shows still some of his best, so yeah, definitely, I'll get them. This is a video CD, but I do have a DVD player up there that can play this, so yeah. Rockin' Pittsburgh 76, the New Year's Eve show. This is from like the New Year's Eve concert fan footage, so good to have this one again. It's good to have, interesting to have these. These are kind of coinciding with the same thing. Elvis in concert. Oh, this is the television special that CBS made before Elvis's death and then broadcast after his death. So, which the Presley Estate won't issue because of, you know, how he looks in it. But this is the broadcast version, and I got this one, the CBS tapes. This is supposed to be the Omaha and the Rapid City concerts, but I've just got the Omaha disc. Still on the lookout for the Rapid City disc somewhere, but I'll hopefully find that one somewhere. But yeah, good to have that one anyway. And I got this one, Elvis in concert, and then I got those ones one day, and then the next day I got these two together. Elvis in concert, the alternate CBS TV special. Good to have this one. This has like the TV special, but it's got the sound from like the original album and multi-track album, and it has all the fan comments cut out and whatever, so you get actual performances. So this would probably be a good go-to one. And it's even got Unchained Melody up there, which is like the footage they used for the Baz Luhrmann film Elvis, and some bonus tracks down there as well. It even comes with a bonus CD of other material from around about the time as well. So yeah, good to have that. Where does this go? I can't even mind where this one goes, but I know this might go somewhere in between. The Lost Performances 2. This has the Lost Performances video that was released in the 90s with like outtakes from That's the Way It Is and Elvis on Tour. And it's even got a bonus disc of further performances from like TV appearances and stuff like that. So yeah, good to own that one. I've not yet seen, I've only seen this one, and the quality of this one is really good. Actually watchable. That's the Way It Is, One Night. So this is from one of the concerts from the That's the Way It Is filming. So yeah, good to have that one. These two are official DVDs now. The Searcher, the documentary that Tom Zimney did, which I've had on the Skybox years ago, but but I didn't watch it, so I got the DVD of this one. So yeah, this has like people like Bruce Springsteen and Tom Petty being interviewed as well, so yeah, that's interesting. Even comes with a booklet. This is a limited edition, collector's edition. All sorts of photos from Elvis's life and whatnot. It's trying to get a bit grey out there now. That one, and this one I got at a different time. Elvis, the Ed Sullivan Shows. This has the Ed Sullivan Shows that Elvis appeared on in the 50s. So yeah, really good to have that one. This is a 3-disc set, I think, or a multi-disc. 3 discs, yeah, 3 discs. There's a book in there as well, so yeah, really good to have this one. really like that kind of cover design. It looks really, really cool, that. And this one I got on Amazon. I got the volume 1 of this one in Irvine not that long ago, so I thought I'd get volume 2. The Ultimate Collection 2. From Universal. This was released in 2003, I think, 2004, some sort of thing. But good to have this one nonetheless. The Films That Made Elvis, Films That Rock Elvis the King box set. This is his free 20th Century Fox films. So we have Love Me Tender, Flaming Star, and Wild in the Country. I actually bought a copy of Love Me Tender before, but I then gave it to a charity shop about a few days later when I bought this set. So from what I hear, Wild in the Country is said to be one of Elvis's best films, so that'd be interesting. Is that all DVDs? Oh no, there's one more. I got this at the same time as that one and the GI Blue CD, Elvis the Story. DVD documentary there, so yeah. Once again, one I've never seen before. Right, now the 45s. I got this from the charity shop in Irvine. A Certain Smile by Johnny Mathis. B-side is Let It Rain. Got this from a Sockers charity shop recently. YMCA by the Village People. Yeah, we all know this one. With the women on Mercury. These ones I got from my this pile from this missing shop in Glasgow. They're all mostly Elvis bar one. Love Me Tender. Or sorry, Any Way You Want Me, That's How I Will Be, and Love Me Tender. This is the RCA Gold Standard edition. One of my favourite ones, Stuck on You, and Fame and Fortune, in the wrong sleeve though. I know. Wild in the Country, and I Feel So Bad. The Follow That Dream EP, one that I wasn't expecting to find, with Follow That Dream and Angel on one side, and on the B side, What a Wonderful Life and I'm Not the Marrying Kind. And I've got another Elvis EP, Easy Come Easy Go, with Easy Come Easy Go and Yoga Is As Yoga Does on one side, Sing You Children and I'll Take Love. This is from 1967. Buddy Holly, True Love Ways, with Raining in My Heart on the B-side. This is the 1988 version. These ones I got from the Irvine charity shop again, bar one. Two I got together and three I got differently. These three I got from the same one. Jackson's Torture, with Torture instrumental on the B-side. This is from the Victory album in 1984. Elton John, Coldest Christmas in the Middle of the Year, backed with Crystal on the Rocket label. Whitesnake, in a weird sleeve for some reason, Give Me More Time and Need Your Love So Bad. It's in a weird sleeve for some reason. Some of these records that I found in this shop came in a weird sleeve. These two I got together at the same time. Bad to Me, Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas, a song that John Lennon and Paul McCartney gave to them, and I Call Your Name on the B-side, which the Beatles recovered. And I really like the John Lennon demo version of that song, Bad to Me, which you can hear on YouTube. Jerry and the Pacemakers with You'll Never Walk Alone, and How Do You Do It. The last 45 I got from my Socket record shop, The Who live version of Twist and Shout, backed with I Can't Explain from the Who's last live LP in 1984 on MCA. Okay, we're going to go over the albums now. Okay, now we're going over the albums. So as you can see, there's quite a bit to get through, but a good pile nonetheless. So here we have it. First one up is one got from the Socket record shop. Bruce Springsteen, Chapter and Verse. Now, as you know, I went to see Bruce Springsteen live at Murrayfield Stadium recently in Edinburgh. He was brilliant, played for 3 hours, but I want to get a vinyl, so I got this on vinyl. This came from the 2016, and this was the album to accompany his autobiography, which I have on CD, but want to get on vinyl. And this has 5 unreleased recordings of like stuff from his early bands, so the Castiles, the Steel Mill, and the Bruce Springsteen bands. So and there's a song here called Henry Boy as well, which was never released. But other than that, it's got like compilations of like his tracks and some of the lesser known songs, which is interesting. And that's a sticker there. Has an inner sleeve with all sorts of pictures, lyrics to each song on the other side. These are all like pictures from the book. I don't think that was ever used in the book, in the autobiography, or that one, but Still interesting to see some of these. So yeah, I think each record comes with a different label, but here's the second one. Picture of Bruce from like the Born in the USA era, from like that's in the Born in the USA inner sleeve. That one I've never seen before. This is the first one. Side A is a picture of young Bruce, and then the other side is a photograph from Nebraska or the River era. Comes with a download card, which I've got on the CD and I'm probably not going to use, and actual fact it's probably unusable because it expired 12/31/2017, so December 31st 2017, so that's 6 years out of date or usage, but I have it on CD anyway, so that's no big. But anyway, good to own this one, Bruce Springsteen chapter and verse. Next one I got from my Sockets record shop, Elvis Country. I am 10,000 years old. This has the hit There Goes My Everything, and it even has I Really Don't Want to Know, which are both really good songs. There's a back. This is, I think, an original copy, but I'm not too sure. But it does have the colour postcard photo in it. A picture of Elvis when he was a young boy, which is the same picture as the one used in the front cover. And a picture of Elvis from like from around about the time. And there's the label there. Inner sleeve's really a bit tattered, but there's the record there on RCA Victor. Quite a flimsy vinyl. It might be a 77 pressing because the 77 pressings don't have stereo up in there. They just say side 1 or side 2. So this might be a 77 press. I'm not too sure. But again, good to have nonetheless. This album. So yeah, pleased to own this one. Elvis Country. Then we have this one I got on Amazon, Elvis 56. This is a compilation album of 56 material, but it has a couple of alternate takes. Alternate take of Shake, Rattle and Roll and Heartbreak Hotel, which is good to have here. It originally appeared in 1996, this compilation, but this is the 2016 re-release on 180 gram vinyl. It comes with an insert, nice picture of Elvis in the studio. The back picture, which I don't know why they used that one, but there you go. Pictures like a timeline of what Elvis was doing each day in 1956. Talks about the tracks as well when they're recorded and all sorts of pictures. Inner sleeve. And it's on this nice RCA Victor label. Which I like that one. That's a good design. So yeah, good to have this record, Elvis 56, from 1996 originally, but 2016. Got this one from the Barras Market at the same time as that Roy Orbison DVD. Roy Orbison's Greatest Hits Volume 2. This is an Australian album. The Greatest Hits Volume 1 is the same as a regular version, but I got picked this one up anyway, which is cool to have. These are all the songs in the back, which is great to have. This is an Australian import, which is really nice. Inner sleeve's a bit battered, but the record itself's in good condition. It's a bit dirty actually, needs a bit of a clean, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's on this London label. It's got a name on the back, this one. I can't make it out. Amit Clesty, March 1966. So yeah, it was a good price, but unfortunately the price stickers from the sleeve still on this, so I tried to get it off, but unfortunately I can't. So, but yeah, feel good to have this one. Roy Orbison, The Big O. This is an album of his son material. This is on Charlie Records. I found this in Missing, which is nice to have. Nice shiny cover. British pressing on this Charlie label, Charlie Records. Got the recording dates in the back as well. There's that one, good one to have. Don't have that many Sun albums on vinyl, but let's have that one. This one I got on eBay, and this is a real rarity. Quite hard to find this one. Elvis, Essential Elvis Volume 2, Stereo 57. This has alternate takes from 1957, which is great to have. Need to find Essential Volume 3 on vinyl, and then the other 3 Volumes 5, 4, 5, and 6 are on CD, but I still get those ones. This is good to have, this one. Back. Stereo, I really like the fact it's like designed to a 1960s album a bit. Gatefold. And it's on this nice RCA label, which is like a 60s label. Quite a flimsy vinyl, but nice to have. Oh, trying to get the inner sleeve for this in. Oh, there we go, there we go. So yeah, good to have that one. I got that on eBay. Got these two from my Socket Rec shop at a different time. We have Elvis Now, 1972 album. Don't know what this album's like, but should hopefully be good. But it's got Until It's Time For You To Go, and I know that one. Versions of Help Me Make It Through the Night, Hey Jude, and Early Morning Rain. So there. I think this is original. This has got a nice shiny cover. It's on RCA as usual, 1972. So yeah. Good to have this one. Next one is Something for Everybody. This is from 1961, a stereo copy. Cover of this one's a bit beat up, but the record's in not too bad condition. Songs on the bottom. And it's on the RCA label. Yeah, got to be careful with this one because it's quite worn. But I don't know this album, but I've yet to play it. But it should hopefully be a good album. Even on the back, it has all the Elvis albums as well advertised, which I have those all. So yeah, got those ones. Yeah, really good, that one. I didn't buy any Elvis vinyl or vinyl for a few weeks after that, and then in between that, next week I went in one day. I got these two together. This is Elvis, A Legendary Performer Volume 1 and Volume 3. Now this is a 4 album series of the A Legendary Performer, and this has released songs and even unreleased outtakes and even unreleased songs as well, and like live versions as well, which is cool to have. This one was originally released in 1974. It's the front, good picture of Elvis in the front. Back, all the tracks. They come with this like die cut sleeve. There's the inner sleeve, and the inner sleeve has what each track was recorded, and when it was recorded, and when it was released, and whatnot, and significance behind it. It's on the RCA label. Mono. Here's the book. They all come with books. Pictures and whatnot. Even got tape boxes as well, and recording logs as well. And it has like the Elvis recording, the concert dates as well, but this one's wrong because that says at the top August 4th, 1969 through September 1st, 1969. Now that's wrong. That should say July 31st, 1969 through August 28th, 1969. Not that. So I don't know where that's come from. Even mentions the Aloha from Hawaii. Special on all the concerts up to that point. So there's that one. Legendary Performer Volume 1. This is a great series of Elvis stuff. If you can get your hands on these, if you're getting into Elvis and you're looking, and if you're wanting to get some of the rarer alternate version stuff, get this series. This is a great series. And here's Volume 3, which as you can see is a picture disc. Great to have this one. This one's in the shrink wrap. It's got the HMV sticker on it. There's all the tracks and where they were recorded and where they come from. This has interviews as well. These have interviews as well. The The interview in here is like on the Young Man with the Big Beat box set we showed in part 1. But it's good to have this one on a vinyl record as well. So yeah, the picture disc just slides out like this. Here's one side. Here's the book. Picture of Elvis from the 68 comeback special. So yeah, turn that picture upside down and you get them. So yeah, pleased to have this one. So yeah, good to have this picture disc. So yeah, great to have that one. And these next two I got at a different time. I've got the other 2 volumes as well, but I'll show them eventually. We have Elvis's Gold Records Volume 2. This is the British version of the 50 Million Elvis Fans Can't Be Wrong album. This is mono. This has the UK track listing. Because they added 4 extra songs on, which were Loving You, Teddy Bear, Jailhouse Rock and Treat Me Nice, which were cut from the first volume British edition. But this is the orange label. But nice to have nonetheless. Anyway, good to have the UK track listing. I have this one from the 80s, but it has 4 different songs, which were Paralyzed, King Creole, Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me, and I can't remember what the other one was. I'll need to look at it, but I do know I have something similar like this. But then, good to have the original track listing on that one. And this one I'd never seen before. Elvis Presley Twin Pack. Double vinyl set. Various songs in here. So interesting to on this one. The cover is like a picture from the first album. And it's a double album, as I say, on this RCA label, which I've never seen before. Like normally the RCA logo would appear at that side, but now it appears at the top. So that's interesting. But I found out that this record was issued in 1979. So kind of around about the time of the Kurt Russell Elvis film that came out at the time. So good to have that one. These next I got a different day for £5 each, so they were cheap. Elvis, It Won't Seem Like Christmas Without You. Bit early for this one, I know. And I got Let's Be Friends. This one is like Christmas songs, as I say. This came out in the 80s. Nice picture of Graceland on the back. It's on this blue label. See, I know it's a bit early, but because it was so cheap, I thought, yeah, pick it up. I bought that like in July. Yeah, good to have that one. And Let's Be Friends. This is one of the Camden albums. This is a US pressing, but nice to have nonetheless. This came out in 1970 on the blue turquoise, light blue Camden label. So yeah, good to have that one. Let's Be Friends. Got this one on Amazon Prime. Elvis Live 1972. This is a really great live album. This has recordings from like the 4 shows that were filmed and recorded for the Elvis on Tour film, and they were released as a box set like at the start of this year, which I do not have because I cannot afford like £90 for like that kind of set. But it's still good to get this one. This is like a cheaper way of getting them. This has recordings from Hampton, Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, Greensboro, North Carolina, and San Antonio in Texas. Pictures. There's a lot of great performances from this one. There's the RCA label. So yeah, nice to have that one. And then got this on eBay. Elvis, A Legendary Performer Volume 2. This second volume. This has an unreleased song, Harbour Lights, and it's got alternate takes as well, and interviews as well, and live versions as well. So yeah, there's a track list in there. As I say, they're a great series to get a hold of if you can. And again on the RCA label. Has a book as well. Oh, yeah. And also my copy came with this letter from RCA, so it's good to have this kind of little piece of history from it. Dated, did I date on this? No, it's probably 1976. So yeah, nice to have this one. Anyway, here's the booklet. So yeah, pleased to get hold of that one as well. These Legendary Performance Series. Again, as I say, if you can get them, I'd recommend you pick them up because they're a great series. It's a great series. It's a great series for collectors like me. There's loads of great alternate takes, alternate performances and whatnot. So yeah, really pleased to have that one. Now I got this one from the Sockers Rug Shop at a different time. Our Memories of Elvis. This is like an album of alternate songs and undubbed versions, as it says in the back. Many fans have asked us over the years why we didn't have an album of just Elvis singing as he did in the recording studio. To them we dedicate this album, the pure Elvis without the additional accompaniment. Elvis's dad, the Colonel and RCA Records. So yeah, that's what this kind of is. It's like Elvis without any of the overdubs that Felton Jarvis, who was the producer at the time, would often use, because Felton liked overdubs. And it's on the blue RCA Elvis label. Next two came from Sockers Rug Shop again, but a different week. Next three, actually, because I bought one a different day. Elvis Speedway soundtrack, 1968. This is a stereo copy. I have this on a DVD, so if I get a soundtrack on vinyl. This is, I think, the second edition because it's on the orange label rather than the regular red spot labels, which are hard to get. So I got this one anyway. Haven't played it, don't know what it's like, but I think this is one of the last soundtrack album we got, because the other ones we got didn't get soundtrack LPs after this, so we got that one instead. Next up is Elton John, Diamonds. I saw Elton John live in the Farewell Tour. He was great, so I'd seen this record for a while, wanted to get it, and eventually did get it, so here it is, Diamonds. This is a compilation album from 2017. Various songs in it. Some of the songs I have from the regular albums, but there's a couple I don't have anywhere. Free, actually. George Michael and Elton John's duet, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King and Are You Ready for Love? Don't have them on vinyl anywhere as of yet, until this point. Gatefold sleeve, as I say, pictures of Elton from his career. There's the inner sleeve. Talks about each track, and the label, you get this one side and this on the other. There's the inner sleeve for the second record. And is it? Oh no, different colours for this one. So yeah, this is one I'm hopefully going to play soon. Oh, does it have a download? It has a download card, but I have this as a double CD as well, so I thought I wouldn't use that one. But I think there is a download card in there. And this one I got on a different day. Elvis's Golden Records, the first volume. This is the British track listing version, as you can see in the top. Now, this was done, I think, because some of the songs had previously appeared in RCA in this country, which were Loving You, Teddy Bear, Jailhouse Rock and Treat Me Nice. But the four that hadn't yet appeared on an RCA album in this country were 10 of those songs, because they'd been on the HMV label and like singles in the UK. And so this was kind of done from after fans' suggestions, I think, from this UK side. So yeah, but good to have the UK version. It's a mono, and it's on this RCA. It's also like the red spot, but in reverse, because normally the background would be black and the RCA would be in the red spot. So it's kind of in reverse, but cool to have that one anyway. This one. So now I've got both the UK and US track listing versions, and in mono. Great to have that one, because my other pressing is the US track listing. It's a European pressing, but it's like the electronically reprocessed fake stereo version, and that never sounds great. 3 more to get through, and if you got through this video, then well done. these two, I've got these from my Socket record shop. They're both Rosanne Cash. And who is Rosanne Cash, might you say? Well, Rosanne, I think, was the eldest daughter of Johnny Cash in his first marriage. So, kind of through that, I got to know about her. And I had no idea she had a music career. But cool to have these albums anyway. So the first album is Right or Wrong. This came out in 1980. She does a version of of Johnny's song Big River. And there's even a version of the Beatles song Not a Second Time on here, so that'll be interesting to own. So as I say, this came out in 1980, and it's on the Areola label. For some reason mine's got an extra inner sleeve. I don't know what's the actual one, but I've got it in this. But I know when this came, it wasn't in an inner sleeve. There was two separate inner sleeves, and the record was in between these inner sleeves. So I have no idea what that was all about. But that good to have. They were really cheap, so I thought I would get them. And the other one is one called 7 Year Ache. This came out in 1981, so this was after that one. And on this one, she does a version of Tom Petty's and the Heartbreaker song Hometown Blues. That'll be interesting because that's one of my favourite Tom Petty songs. So it's interesting to hear somebody else cover that song as well. So yeah, that'll be a great one. And again, on the same Areola label. So yeah, good, that one. And the last one is the last of the series I was needing to complete it. Elvis, A Legendary Performer, Volume 4. Got this recently on eBay. Good one. They're all great ones. I don't have a particular favourite volume because they're all really good volumes. But yeah, unfortunately, this is not the regular edition, like the die cut sleeve and the book and the picture in the sleeve. This is just the second edition, but nice to have nonetheless. I mean, this album's still quite difficult to get hold of, but still good to have. Hopefully I'll get this right, the first edition of this one, but I'm still pleased to have this one. So yeah, tracks in the back here. This one is slightly different because this has some of the home recordings that Elvis made, I think, while still in the army. But they've got them listed here as recorded at discovered at Graceland. It doesn't say where they were recorded though. It has a duet of The Lady Loves Me from Viva Las Vegas, which I don't know if that was ever on the EP, but it's on here now. It's even got the laughing version of Are You Lonesome Tonight as well, which had been released before, and it's got the two songs from the afternoon Madison Square Garden, the Saturday afternoon show that was issued on CD. So there we are, that's it for Vinyl Update 41. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you got through the whole thing, then well done to you, because I know I do talk a lot, but no, I think I've done well. I've got a lot of great purchases and a lot of good ones, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to kind of keep being active with the channel again. So yeah, we'll see you for the next video.